Sounded great.
Alright, we're going to try and document the initial condition of my Baldwin HT2. It's actually an HT2R with the rhythm, but I removed the rhythm drawer. Took that out because I kept hitting my knee on it every time I tried to play the high pedal parts. So, since I don't use that kind of stuff that much anyway, I just thought I'd get rid of it. And I think that was a pretty good idea. It makes it much easier to play up there. So far, all I've done to it is to clean the contacts for the tabs, for the presets, and for the toy counter. And the presets were all quite staticky, but we've got those all cleaned up. And one of the big problems I had was that when the presets were canceled, I would lose stops. I'd be playing along and all of a sudden disappear on me. The cleaning those contacts took care of that problem, completely got that out of the way. There is some hum, I'm sure you can hear it. And also when I turn on the light for the music stand, I get a terrible buzz. So we have to find out if there's a shielding problem or grounding problem or something that's causing problems there and get that worked out. The other major issue is the balance on the tabs. A good example here on the pedals, the diaphone, and please forgive the quality of the recording, my camera is not that great, but the level between the diaphone and the other 16s is quite different. You can barely hear the tibia and the board when you turn this on compared to the diaphone. And the 8-foot flute is not very loud either. String bass a little better. I suspect there may be some issues there with resistors in the filter bank, possibly going high. Have a little bit of that on the upper manual with the 8-foot string compared to the tibia. The string is quite soft, although it's not as bad as it used to be, so it may be sorting itself out. But the rest of the tabs are all pretty good. I like that quint there, that's a useful one, as we'll see here a little bit later. Panoramic tone, which is a sort of a reverb, does work, but when you turn it on, you can hear a lot more hum. But it, of course, does really fill it out. I think there's a little too much reverb in that for my taste, but it's got a couple of pots on it for adjustment. I can probably adjust that out. All of the percussion is functional. The chimes, xylophone, and Chrysologott, strings, harp, and vibraharp, which of course you would use vibrato with that. All that's functioning. It has a reiteration which causes the sort of a beat. That is all working just fine. And of course this is designed as a theater organ, and because of that I almost didn't pick it up because I thought it might be too limited. And of course it does do a theater sound quite well. The thing that surprised me is how well it does with a more, shall we say, church-oriented or classical-oriented sound. has a capability that my older Wurlitzer didn't have, which was to do multiple pedal tones at the same time, which is important in a lot of the classic music. And it also helps me overcome one of the shortcomings of not having any 4- or 2-foot stops in the pedal, because I can do some octaves to kind of fill that out a little bit. Even the coupler that couples the accompaniment to the pedal only couples the 8-foot, which is, I think, kind of odd. But all in all, it's going to be a real improvement once we work out all those little issues over what I've had in the past. So I'm really excited about it.